Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah.
Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. I can make it round the world when it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. The Popcorn World.
There's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Oh, the strongest. 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the 5. Yeah. Keep it on the floor. And the funk plus 4 and you got 5.
Wow, we're back and didn't even know we were gone. That's how far back we are. But we're here. We're ready. C Major, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
We're going to do it live tonight.
Yes, sir.
It's good to see everybody. The 5 is in the building. We got to listen. Behind the scenes, it's chaos right now. Let me just tell y'all straight up. There's so many phenomenal things going on, but it's chaos. It's chaos. That's why you got to have a good producer like C Major who'll call you up and say, yo, man, we got a show tonight. What? It's chaos. I'm telling you. It's good chaos. It's organized chaos, but it's chaos nonetheless. So there you go.
Yes, sir.
I'm here. C Major's here. I think Cam might be here. He might be on the way. We'll see. But we're going to do our show like we do our show. We're going to kill it like we kill it because that's what we do. So we got a lot to talk about. We know the game's about to start. We're not going to waste no time. We're starting with question 1. There's only one question to ask on question 1. Did the Knicks choke? Did they choke a game away? Did they give it away? Let's recap real quick. The Knicks hooping it up. They going back and forth. It's a heavyweight fight. Bada bop, bop, bop. They going at it. Then the Knicks go up 14. 16 points with Jalen Brunson on the bench with 5 fouls. It's looking good for the Knicks to get this game won. It's looking good. I'm in my New York accent right now. It's looking good, son. It's looking good, son. But then all of a sudden, B, money.
Yikes. Yikes.
Brunson comes back.
Yikes.
The lead starts to dwindle, but it's all good, though, because 43 seconds left in the game. Knicks still up by 9, son. They killing it, son. It's going to be a party right there on Broadway, yo. Right outside MSG. My New York accent is trash, by the way.
Yeah, you gotta
work on that. I got some of the subtleties, but not all of them.
Gotta work on it, B.
Right. I gotta work on some of it. Which is sad because I'm a Giants fan. I should have a better accent. But in the span of 43 seconds, 2 minutes and 43 seconds, really. A guy by the name of Naismith or Neesmith or Nearhart, whatever his name is.
Nesmith.
Nesmith.
Aaron Nesmith.
His 6 threes from like ridiculous angles. 4 of them was wide open. I give it 4. Or 3 of them was wide open at least. Other 3 was kind of contested. One of them looked like he was doing a jumping jack and a shooting a 3 all at the same time. It was crazy. And then with like 11 seconds left on the clock, Pacers inbound the ball to you know who, Halliburton. He comes down, takes the screen, dribbles inside. Mitchell Robinson says, "You ain't coming in here scoring, sir." So he slowly backs out. Mitchell Robinson's like, "Oh, you're not going to shoot the jumper? I thought you was going to shoot the floater." While Mitchell Robinson is thinking about what just happened, Halliburton steps out to the 3, shoots it. The ball bounces 119 feet in the air. Give or take 112 feet. But it was high. Let's say it was high. It bounced high. Came right down in the center of the cup, but it wasn't a 3. It was a 2. Overtime. And from there, Indiana was like, we can take these punches. We don't care. They was throwing punches at each other. Boom, 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 boom. Indiana got the last punch on a crazy dunk by Obi Toppin. Knicks tried to come down. Jalen Brunson, I ain't got no more legs left. I ain't got no more legs. Air ball. That's all right. Josh Hart gets the rebound, throws it out to Cat. Cat's wide open. Cat's like, I got this. Game winner in the Garden. Front of the rim. I got no more legs left. Game over. Pacers take game 1. So I ask you, my little brother, my bro, did the Knicks choke this game away?
Yes, they did. They choked. If you're up by 14 with 3 minutes left, you're supposed to do everything you can to hold that lead. Hold the ball. Make sure you get easy shots to the paint, free throws, something to make sure you extend that lead. So yes, they did choke. And then once Halliburton, once he hit that shot and tied it up, they were gonna lose at that point. You can't come back from that. You can't come back from that awesome finish. So
I mean, you can come back from it.
But they wasn't gonna come back because, like you said, they had no legs. So you got to take them out while you can in regulation, and they didn't do that. So yes, they choked. They was that Reggie Miller choke. They
He was a little premature with that one, by the way.
They Popeye's biscuit choke.
Wow, that's like the highest level of choking right there.
That's the highest level.
Okay, so we were in the group chat talking about this. Y'all missed the group chat, so I'm gonna let y'all know behind the scenes. I struggle with this choking thing because you can't. It's hard to say you choked when you're up by 9 with 43 seconds to go. That's hard to say it was a choke. I know you said, but they gave it away. Not really. It was snatched away. Now
that's choking.
No, choking to me is when you're missing the shots and you're not making the plays. And I don't know if this was so much that they were missing the shot and not making the plays as much as Indiana. Nesmith was just making some damn good plays. And then they got a freaky shot by Halliburton at the end that took them to overtime. But even in the overtime, the Knicks were still throwing some nice jabs. They was in there. It just ran out of gas at the end. But I have to unfortunately say, after having some time to sleep on it and think about it, it was kind of a choke.
You up 14 with 3 minutes left.
You're supposed to be able to, but it's choking.
That's double digits.
It's not choking in the traditional sense. It's choking in the sense of the game plan that you're using. Well, there's two things. The biggest two things that I think the Knicks did wrong. Number one, Tom Thibodeau, I know you don't trust these guys. I think for whatever reason you don't trust your bench. You only go 7 deep. but you got to get something. You got to use your bench to give these guys somewhat of a break. I don't care if it's 4 minutes, 5 minutes. You got to give them a break. You have to. You're not going to win. Charles Barkley said something last night, and I 1,000% agree with him. Can they do this for 7 games? No. You're not going to win beating these guys and not playing anybody, late in the game. You got to play the bench at some point. So you got to give Mikal Bridges, a blow. You got to give OG Anunoby a blow. You got to give Cat a blow. You got to Cam Page is going to have to hit some shots. Now listen, if you up 14 and they give up 8 points, you still up 6. You know what I'm saying? But at least you guys can come in somewhat fresh, or with, they caught their breath, they got a little energy, and they can come back and you got a chance. But I just so that was bad for me. And then the other part that was bad, I thought the clock management was really bad, bro. I thought if you up 9 with that much time left, then all you're really talking about at that point is clock management. You're just saying we got to hold the ball and get the best shot. We got to put the Pacers in a spot where we're not trying to rush through the shot clock. We shooting late in the shot clock every possession here on out. They're either gonna foul us or we gonna run this clock down. But we up 9. We up 3 possessions.
They were playing sloppy though. They were playing very sloppy.
Well, they were, but that's my point. Somebody's got to calm everybody down and get the shots that we want, and not be forced into bad situations. So you gotta go box out. You gotta go 5 out, or you gotta figure something out where you understand. I can't let them rush us and make us make bad plays, make us make bad shots. Honestly, I thought they was going to lose the game when Jalen Brunson in overtime went out the left side and was going out of bounds on the back baseline and threw that janky pass to almost nobody. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
So it was a lot of mistakes made in the schematics and in the decision making process. That's the part that I had to relinquish and say, okay, maybe it was kind of a choke job in the sense of you may have panicked a little bit and didn't understand what was going on in those final moments. And I get that. I understand that. But
I think that one thing that I was looking at is Karl Anthony Towns. Some of his decision making was terrible. Like he would try
to. Is, though.
Yeah, he tried to dribble through his legs, try to do the layup and all this kind of stuff. But I think the biggest thing is coaching. Rick Carlisle has been in these situations before. He's won the championship. So coaching in the playoffs is definitely different than coaching in the regular season. And
100%.
you have to make your adjustments. And I think, Carlisle is better at doing that than, Tibbs at this point. And, he kind of knows the feel of what's going on and being in this particular round and how it's supposed to feel. So I think that also played a part in it as well.
I think the Knicks need to look at this game and recognize that you had it won. And I'm sorry, but I'm looking over at the game with Minnesota and OKC, and Scott Foster just got hit in the face with a wild arm by Lou Dort, and now he's bleeding and his nose is bleeding. He got caught with which is ironic because Chris Paul is there, and this is his dream come true because he's the one that hit Scott Foster in the face for years. Along with others. There are many others that would have liked to hit Scott Foster in the face. So a lot of people are rejoicing right now. NBA players are rejoicing right now that Scott Foster just got hit in the face. Which is a terrible thing for me to say. I apologize.
Yeah.
But also, I went for the joke. That's what the joke was. And but he did get hit in the face. His nose is bleeding. They're trying to stop the bleeding. And so they're going to get him. They're going to get the bleeding stopped, and the game is stopped. Game is actually tied at 2-2. The Knicks, I think, will be fine. They just got to close the game out on Friday, and I think they'll be fine. I think we're going back to the Indiana 1-1. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think they have that much to be concerned about. That shot was insane.
Yeah.
But they got to come out, I think, and really truly hit Indiana in the mouth this time, so that Indiana knows, yeah, y'all got us that first one, but that was a fluke. We're gonna be ready the rest of this series. They got to figure out a way to get a good shot.
Like I said in the chat, New Jack City, no Diddy, Gotham City, Knicks in 5.
In 5, see, man, I don't. You think it's going 5?
I think. Well, I think it rhymed, but I think it's going 6.
It rhymed perfectly. That was one of the best rhymes I've actually ever heard you do. I just don't know if I could get on board with
before the series. I would have said 5 before I saw
the rhyme. Yeah.
Before I saw what I saw last night, I would have said 5, but I think it's going 6, and I think no Jalen Brunson. I would like to see him get there, and I don't think they're gonna play like this in the second game. I think they're gonna play it better.
I agree. I think we'll have a better performance in game 2, which is tomorrow night. So that was going to be on TNT. So we'll see what's going on with that one. Speaking of game 2 tonight, the Wolves and OKC tied 10 minutes ago, left in this first quarter. Can the Wolves bounce back?
I'm gonna take a page from your book.
Okay.
When we talk about the NCAA tournament, you say guard play is essential, and also for the what we were just talking about, the Knicks and the Pacers, guard play is essential. I feel like Minnesota's guard play I would like to see Minnesota in the finals because I think Anthony Edwards would be box office. I just think the guard play for Oklahoma City is better than Minnesota, so I think that will prevail. And also Oklahoma City has the MVP, so I think that is going to be the factor in this series.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I believe that Minnesota can win this series and win this game. OKC is different. You know what's crazy about OKC? What's the most compelling part of their team?
Mm-hmm.
They have an emerging superstar in SGA. He is coming. I don't know if he's a superstar yet, but he's definitely coming.
Well, he's an MVP at least.
Well, he's the MVP this year for sure.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that makes me the most excited about their team. I don't know who their number 2 is. Now, I know it's supposed to be Chet Holmgren or it's Williams.
Mm-hmm.
But some night it could be Lou Dort. It could be they could get 20 from 4 other people. And they might get 20 from all 4 other people. And they guard 94 feet all 5. I don't know if Minnesota can do that for 4 wins against this team. Play both sides of the court and put up the numbers like you need to put up. Anthony Edwards, I think, is going to have to play some of the most incredible basketball he's ever played to be able to stay in this series. Like, he's making plays. He and Randall are making plays. They're playing great. This is the best I've ever seen Julius Randall play.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And it's crazy because the dude cannot go right. But this is the best I've ever seen him play. And the most physical I've ever seen him play. Like right now, he just got 3 rebounds in a row. He missed the final shot, but I mean, this is a great version of Julius Randle.
But let's keep it real though. Let's keep it real though.
Okay, keep it real.
The only reason the Minnesota Timberwolves are in this is because of Steph Curry hand.
Is that what we doing?
Let's keep it real though. Let's keep it
Is
real.
that what we doing for real?
Let's keep it funky, like Cam
You
Newton.
want me to be a part of that?
Yeah, I want you to jump in the car.
Okay, I'll jump right in the car.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, because it ain't been proven yet. When we don't know because Steph Curry hamstring away.
So then why are we talking about it? You can't judge it if you can't
I'm
back it up with some measure of fact.
I'm still hurt. That's all. I'm still hurt.
You are hurt and you need to get over it. It's over.
Because they should be in this thing. But
well, they're not, sir.
I don't think you have to have a number 2 if your number 1 is so consistent like that. Like you said, they can interchange number 2s if that's the case. But since your number 1 is so consistent, number 2 is just wherever you get it from.
I think you gotta have a number. It helps to have a viable number 2 to take some of the pressure off of your number 1. And so I would like to see their number 2.
So you want to see somebody be? You want to see another player be consistent?
I want to see number 3 step up and help Julius, because Julius's numbers. This is gonna sound bad. It's gonna even sound like hate. It's not. It's just reality. Julius's 28 don't matter. Like it's good to have, but he's not. It's not an impactful 28. They need a Naismith. They need one of these guys to step up. Naz Reid. Is it Jay Daniels? I think is his name.
Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah.
What about Rudy Gobert? Why he's not stepping up?
Stop it. Come on, man.
I mean, he got to stay there, and Cat got to leave. Cat got to leave.
Don't do that.
What?
Why are we doing that?
So you don't think
Rudy Gobert in the history of time has had one offensive output that was great, and that was the one time he stepped up against the Lakers and looked like the second coming of Shaq or Tim Duncan or whatever it was. Like I had never seen that game ever in the history of his career.
So your viable number 3 would be.
It's got to be, I think,
McDaniels, right?
McDaniels or Naz Reid. They got to step up and give them something that they don't normally get if they're going to win this series. And Anthony Edwards is going to have to play out of his mind. Like, out of his mind.
Like 40 points a game type deal.
How much?
Like 40 points a game?
That would be playing out of your mind. Somewhere between 30 and 40, depending on what he gets from Randall and the third player, Naz or McDaniels. 30, somewhere between 30 and 40, he's got to land every night. And they got to play defense on both ends. So can they do that to get 4 wins? I want to see Minnesota versus the Knicks in the finals.
I want to see that too.
That's a better storyline.
I want to see it too.
That's the journalist in me that wants to see that. I got a feeling we're gonna see OKC and either the Knicks or the Pacers. I just don't know if Minnesota got that in them for 4 wins.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know.
Because
listen, they made this trade and got back to basically the same place they were last year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, Williams just went down with an injury.
Oh.
Did he come out the game? No. But he is moving gingerly.
It's a little shaken up. So.
He's moving gingerly. So we'll keep our eye on that as we keep going through this game. So I just think, well, you know what? Let's just have to get to question 3. Who's going to the NBA Finals? Who's your finals? I think I just revealed.
Yeah, mine was the same as yours because there's just so many storylines and it's just so much that goes into that. Brunson against SGA. That would be great,
bro. Has there ever been Has there ever been a trade that seemed so irrelevant that now looks phenomenal for both teams if they make it to the finals?
Yeah.
That would be one of the most irrelevant, greatest trades of all time.
Yeah, that's
Because both teams got what they wanted.
facts.
Even though I think they're essentially the same player, except that Cat can go right
Mm-hmm.
and left, with the ball, but Julius can't. But
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I
now,
mean,
what I want and what I think is going to happen is two different things. I think it's going to be Knicks, Thunder, but I want Wolves Thunder. I want Wolves Knicks. That's what I want. So.
and even Knicks Thunder still two guards. It's gonna be, that's still gonna be two guards that are dogs. So I mean, either one. I would like to see Anthony Edwards in MSG. I think that would be box office, but I don't think. I mean, looks like they may not have enough to play it off. So either one is fine. Either one is fine.
So which one are you going with?
I'm gonna go Knicks. Okay.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Knicks OKC.
Knicks OKC. So you going with what I'm going with?
Yeah,
All right.
I don't mind seeing Jalen Brunson win a ring.
Got you. Okay. I would like to see Jalen Brunson kind of stick it. Let me tell you something. If Jalen Brunson wins a ring, Nico Harris, they might run that dude out of Dallas. Like real talk, they might run that dude out of Dallas.
Yeah.
Cause man, the dude that you traded away in his second season or third season away from Madison Square Garden wins a ring. That's a slap in the face right there. Like,
yeah,
that's getting slapped, and then you finally get up and heal, and then 3 months later somebody slaps you again. That's what that is. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how this is all gonna play out.
I think if the Knicks win the championship, the city is gonna just explode.
Oh, New York?
Yeah, it's gonna explode.
Oh, you'll want to be in New York for the next 6 months.
Yeah, it's gonna explode.
Like real talk. You'll want to be in New York for the next 6 months. Like, it's not gonna get any better than that. Like, oh my God, it's not gonna get any better than that. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that's all gonna play out. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, let's get into some NFL news, shall we?
Sounds good.
Brock Purdy got the bag, man. Got the bag. Let me make sure I got the numbers right too. I want to make sure I got the numbers right on the Brock Purdy deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 5 years. What was it? 5 years. $265 million with $182 million guaranteed.
Dak still holds a spot. Highest paid.
Why do you love that spot so much? I don't understand.
I'm just saying he holds it at the highest paid.
Who cares? It's not even a great spot to hold.
That's what I'm saying.
It comes with a lot of pressure.
That's what I'm saying. I wish somebody puts the pressure off of him and put it to somebody else. But yes, I mean that's a good all 7th round picks should be hoping that their trajectory could be as like Brock Purdy's. So
no question about it. Like, that's crazy.
So yeah, he definitely got the bag.
Situation.
But is he the right QB for San Francisco? Is he the right QB?
Is an entirely different question, sir.
That's why I'm asking.
Oh man, I might need a sip on that one. Let me see. Is he the right person for the job?
Because we all know once you get your money.
Well, they traded his safety. They traded his safety blanket to Washington, and his record without Deebo Samuels has not been great.
And the only the only wide receivers I know is Ayuk, or is he still there? And Pearsall. Those are only.
Ayuk is still there.
Okay.
But, he's coming off the injury.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know who's he gonna be throwing it to.
This is saying he went 3-0 last year without Deebo, but in 6 games where Purdy. Oh no. Purdy went 3-0, passing for 735 yards. However, 6 games where Purdy played without Deebo, he threw 7 interceptions, which is roughly 1 per game. So the 3-0 is a little bit deceptive.
Yeah.
Because he's not played very well without Deebo Samuels.
What I would do is go get Amari Cooper.
They might. There's still time. Amari's gonna land on somebody's roster.
Yeah, I would get Amari Cooper, man.
I wouldn't mind us having Amari.
No, I don't want y'all to have Amari.
I would love that. Amari would love that.
I would no.
Come on back, Amari, and
no. He want to go to California.
Taking it to your old team, partner.
Nah. He want to go to California.
You don't know what he want to do. You know Amari Cooper?
I might.
That's true. You know a lot of people.
I might.
You know a lot of people. All right. Is Brock Purdy? You asked, is Brock Purdy the right guy? Should he have gotten the bag? I don't know. It's a lot of money, man, for a guy that is not really proven that he could put a team on his back. You pay that dude Lamar money.
He's taking him to the Super Bowl one time? Twice? One time?
Did he take him?
Well, the defense took.
He was the quarterback.
Yeah.
He was the quarterback technically.
But he didn't get the job done.
Took him.
Yeah, he didn't get the job done, so that's.
No, he took him.
Yeah.
He technically took him. That is true. He was the quarterback. Now.
He wasn't good enough to win.
Well.
Yeah. He wasn't good enough to win it. So.
182. You paid that dude Lamar Jackson 2-time MVP money. That's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could I have gotten another Brock Purdy from somewhere else?
Yes.
Probably.
Could have drafted one. He could have drafted somebody.
I think I wouldn't have done it, but I understand why they did it. I understand 100% why they did it, bro.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if I would have done it. That's a lot of money.
Tell me why they did it, because I'm still trying to rack my brain on it.
They did it because of what you just said. He was the quarterback of a Super Bowl participating team.
Okay.
He was the quarterback of a National Conference Finals team. He has not been horrible, right? He's not been horrible.
Okay.
And then I guess after that, when you look at the landscape of what's out there right now, you know what I'm saying? Because if you bring in a rookie, you're essentially starting all over.
Yeah.
And they're saying, at least we ain't got to start all over. At least we got a guy who's ready right now, who understands the system, who's played well in the system, who's producing in the system. So I get it. I just think
it's a lot.
It's a lot of money, man.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. 182 guaranteed. Ooh, God, dog. So.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot.
We'll see.
It's what?
We'll see if it's worth it. We'll see.
Hopefully they got some money to pay some wide receivers.
That's what they're gonna need. They're gonna need some wide receivers. They're gonna have to figure it out. So we'll see. Shador seems to have an edge with the Browns at the quarterback position. For sure, they say all reports that I've heard says he's kind of beating out Dylan Gabriel. Like, I don't know. I get mixed reports. Some say it's like not close. Others say they both play well, but Shador has the edge. But everybody's pretty much saying Shador has a legitimate chance to not only make the team, but depending on what. Because here's the thing. Kenny Pickett is the probably penciled in starter. Probably.
Not
Joe
Flacco?
Flacco. No,
Not
I
Flacco?
don't think you keep running Joe out there as the day one starter. I think you gotta start building toward tomorrow, which gives Kenny Pickett a slight edge. But if you go through training camp and Shador and Pickett are right there together,
Yeah.
you sign that dude to a four-year, $4 million contract.
Yeah.
I mean, does it get any better than that? If you're a Browns fan, you about to get a first-round player for nothing, for the rookie minimum, basically. Now, on the back end, that thing might cost you $300 million.
I mean,
If he plays up to where the talent says he can play,
yeah. He'll be well deserving of it at that point.
I put did the Giants make a mistake, but I want to say also did the Giants and the Steelers and the Saints all make a mistake. So I'm gonna expand this out. What are your thoughts on that? It's probably too early to call it one way or the other.
Well, I've seen something on TikTok, and I don't know if you saw it. I seen where Jackson Dart had his meeting with the Giants, and
I saw that.
I'm still kind of wondering why Shador's tape is not out, and see what's going on with all that. So,
Well, let me just give you what I've heard.
okay.
And you can take from this whatever you want. I have heard that the Giants wanted to release Shador's tape, and they were hit with a cease and desist and a threat of litigation if the video were to ever be released.
Okay.
But I also heard that the video is definitely not flattering for Shador.
Okay.
Now, let me say this, because I got a call from, shout out to Uncle Benny. I got a call from Uncle Benny. And he said, Lloyd, the one thing I didn't like about what you said about our last show was that you didn't go hard enough in the paint for the racial aspect of what took place. So let me say this before I say what I'm about to say. The collusion of why this man was picked in the 5th round, I absolutely think it was racially motivated. There's no question in my mind it was racially motivated. You're not going to tell me that the Steelers and the Browns and the Giants and the Raiders, who all needed a quarterback, all of them decided after bringing it. First of all, you don't bring in 5th round quarterbacks for meetings and private workouts and all that stuff, and we're gonna sit and talk to you, and not as much as all of those teams did, and then publicly let the world know. Most people don't let you know that they brought in a 5th round quarterback or a person they value in the 5th round. They don't let you know that before the draft. A 5th round? When's the last time you heard of a 5th round projected quarterback being brought in for? So of course it was collusion. We all know that. We can't prove it, but we all know and believe that it was racially motivated. They're gonna show this good old boy that he ain't what he think he is. Whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
It is. We all understand, but let's also respect the fact that there is a racial component and always has been a racial component tied to the NFL. It is a good old boy league in some regards still to this day. Now, having said that, I still think Shador might have mucked some things up. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's innocent in all this, and I think he knows that. I think he probably handled it. If given the opportunity to go back, I think he would have handled some things very, very differently. So, did the Giants make a mistake? We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
I think
see.
it's too early to tell
We'll see.
until like training camp or something like that to see.
Well, even beyond that, I think until both of them hit the field, Dart and Sanders, we won't know. We really won't know. Because honestly, it's no different than, and this is a weird comparison, but it's no different than Eli Manning and Phillip Rivers. Did Phillip Rivers have a better career than Eli Manning? Well, let's see. He made more playoffs. He threw for more yards. I think he even threw for more touchdowns. But Eli has 2 Super Bowls, two of which are the most iconic you've ever seen. And also, he beat what everybody considers the GOAT to win those Super Bowls. So whose career would you rather have?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could see a scenario where Shedeur has a phenomenal career with the Browns, but Dart, because of everything that's going to be around him, ends up having a better career on paper. Because I do think the Giants.
I think that's a biased answer. That's a biased answer.
Well, it is, but also it could be true. Like it is biased.
It could
but
be.
It also could be true. Because I do think Abdul Carter, who by the way signed today for a fully guaranteed $45 million, which gives you an indication of what they have already seen in Abdul Carter. I think he's going to be. I think the defense is going to keep us in a lot of games. I don't think you're going to be able to just come out there and just run amok on us anymore. I think those days are over. So that helps. And that helps Russell, and that helps Jackson if he's the starter, whoever it is. That's going to help being able to have more opportunities to get on the field. Now, with that being said, ultimately, is that going to produce a championship team in the end? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I hope
in your heart of hearts, who do you want to be the week 1 starter?
Of the Giants?
Yes.
That's a great question. It is a great question because obviously Jackson Dart is the future. And if he's good and ready to go, I want him out there. But he has to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to be ready to go. I don't want somebody out there where we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I want the guy that's ready to go day one to be out there. So if that's Russell, I can live with Russell for a year until Jackson's truly ready to play. I'm okay with that. I just want to see the team look better than it has. Yeah. I want to see us do things better. I want to see us compete better. I want us to take a step in the right direction. And if we do that, I'm good. Listen, we're only 3 years removed from being a playoff team. And by the way, a playoff team that won a game in that playoff. So
would you be pissed if Daniel Jones ultimately was a starter in Indianapolis and had a better year than Russell Wilson?
No, not at all. No. Not at all. Because it's the AFC South. The AFC South is a terrible division. And I fully expect that something like that to happen in the AFC South. Tennessee's bad. Jacksonville's bad. Indianapolis is up and down. Mm-hmm. The best one in the division is Houston by far, and they're still figuring things out. So it wouldn't surprise me if Daniel Jones had some success in that division.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones was going through the NFC East. Yeah. The NFC East is a hard division to play in, and it's getting harder by the year.
Facts.
If Jackson Dart turns out to be what we think he can be, then we're back to the NFC East being like the 90s NFC East, where the winner of the NFC East ultimately went on to win the Super Bowl for like 4 or 5 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, no, Daniel Jones being better in Indianapolis would not surprise me because, quite honestly, that's not. I don't know what Anthony Richardson is going to be. I don't know how he's going to walk his situation back. So, I don't know. We'll see. Y'all got George Pickens, man, since we've been gone. What are your
I,
thoughts?
I heard somebody say NFL young boy.
Wow. That's cold
But
blooded, man.
yeah, it made me laugh. But
That's cold blooded right there.
top 5 wide receiver core. There's no number 2s, all number
Top
1s.
5 wide receiver talent.
Okay, I'll let you have it.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
I'll let
is
you
he a
have it.
real true? Is he a real true?
I mean,
I saw the interview with CeeDee Lamb. Oh, now we got 2 number 1s. In theory, that is very true. In theory, but
I
there's a
mean,
reason. I'm just gonna say this, and then I want to hear your opinion. I really want to hear your opinion because you stalling, and I'm trying to give you time.
I'm
to
not
stall.
stalling. I'm not stalling.
Stall a little bit. There's a
I
little
know
bit of
what
stall.
I know what I wanted to say. Go ahead.
There's a little bit of stall. No. I heard stall.
Nah.
In theory, this is a great pickup. Except there's a reason why the Steelers let him go. There's a reason. Nobody gives away a true number 1 because
If he doesn't want to be there, have you been to Pittsburgh? Have you been to
I
Pittsburgh?
didn't get no. Don't do that. Don't blame it on the city. Don't, because here's the reality. Here's the part that you miss about these smaller cities.
Yeah.
When you're in a smaller city and you're a star, you own that city. You own that city. So while I hear what you're saying, but you own Pittsburgh. And by the way, Cincinnati ain't that far away. New York ain't that far away. Philadelphia ain't that far away. That's an hour flight, maybe 30 minutes. So if he wants to go kick it, he can go kick it. So no, I'm not buying that he don't want to be in Pittsburgh.
I think what it was is the QB situation was uncertain. You had Russell Wilson.
But he didn't ask to leave. That's the part you're missing. He didn't ask to leave. They traded him.
Yes, because the QB situation was he's playing with Larry Moe and Curley. He had one season of Russell Wilson, and then he's gone. So you're gonna be playing with Mason Rudolph again. Trade him to somewhere else where he can actually, have a halfway decent quarterback, and see what happens. And
This
we
what you going
know
with?
we know I'm not the best. I'm not the biggest Dak Prescott fan, but he's better than Mason Rudolph.
This is what you're going with. This is
He's
what
better
you're
than
going with.
he's better than Kenny Pickett. Is he not?
I can't believe. I can't
Is he
believe
not?
you've had.
Is he
I
not?
can't believe you've had all this time to come up with a reason.
That's
the
a
one you
great
came up
that's a
with.
great reason. Hey,
They
George
traded him.
George
They traded him because.
he had
I'm not
they
buying it.
traded him. One is a contract year and they didn't want to pay him. Two, I
But
mean,
why? But why did they not want to pay him?
because they got to pay him top money because he's one of the talented wide receivers.
Okay, so why did they not want to pay him? Don't you pay? You know how hard it is to find a number 1, right?
Yeah.
And they had one. They were set up to have 2 number 1s in DK Metcalf and George Pickens. Instead, they decided he ain't worth it.
Hey man. Hey, I don't know. All I
By the
know
way,
is
He's DK Metcalf is gonna have the pleasure of being thrown to by Aaron Rodgers.
okay. I mean,
Listen, I know you gotta protect your squad. I respect it.
it is what it is, man. I'm just saying
But the journalist in you knows better.
we can. Hey, he may have had some issues off the field, but on the field, really on the field, Not really off the field because I didn't really hear anything off the field. On the field.
I'll say this: they went out of their way to protect him off the field. From what I've heard, they have gone out of their way to protect him off the field. Now, will the Dallas media be so kind? Probably not.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the real. Maybe he didn't want to be in Pittsburgh. Maybe that wasn't his first
Maybe
choice.
that may be true. Listen, you
So,
may be
I don't
100% correct in that. But I'm just telling you, most people don't let talent walk out the building. That's the second time that the Steelers have let a dominant wide receiver walk out of the building for nothing. That's the second time. Antonio Brown, George Pickens.
If it ends up like Antonio Brown with getting a ring, I'm cool with it.
But was he the reason that they got the ring?
He was part of it. He was on the team. He was catching passes, wasn't he? Touchdown.
You being the revisionist history is very shocking right now.
Oh man, so he was just on the sideline. He was just on the sideline. He was on the sideline.
There, he caught some passes. You are correct, sir. I will let you have that.
Hey, CeeDee Lamb just don't want to be double teamed, so we got somebody that'll take that away. That's all
In theory, that is correct. In theory, you are correct, sir.
Okay.
So CeeDee Lamb should be open more in theory.
Yes, and now Dak can underthrow George Pickens.
So what is Pickens and CeeDee Lamb? What will they be when all is said and done?
Hopefully it'll be okay. Instead of the top 5 talent, there'll be a top 5 duo.
Okay, will be a top 5 duo is your statement.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
I think George Pickens, and CeeDee Lamb will be efficient.
Because remember, when we had CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper, we were putting up 30 points a game. The problem was defense. So they're going to score points.
You also had a running game at that time, too.
And we got some.
You don't have now.
Wait, hold on now. Hold on. We got two young boys. We got Phil Maffa and we got Jaden Blue.
You don't have a running back yet. We'll see. We'll see what it's gonna be. Listen.
So we just.
I don't know what you're gonna be. I don't know what you're gonna be because I don't know what we're gonna be.
We just don't have no running back. Okay. Y'all got running backs.
We do.
Okay, so we do too.
Listen, I didn't say y'all didn't have nobody to play the position. I said, do you have anybody that's gonna break out and be dominant and a star?
We have potential. We have talent.
Okay.
We have talent.
All right.
We have talent.
To be continued. So based on that, what will the Steelers be?
Well, you just said Aaron Rodgers, so
all signs point to Aaron Rodgers being the next quarterback of the Steelers.
So if they don't get a number 2 wide receiver, then DK can't catch all the passes.
I feel like that might be the place Amari Cooper lands more than any place.
Now that would be a good backup. Be a good backup plan.
I think that might be the place he lands more than anywhere.
That'd be a good backup plan. That would definitely make sense.
They got to get one more. They got to get somebody else.
If that's the case, then they'll be a playoff team.
Oh wow. I'll just say this: as much as we want to eviscerate Mike Tomlin, we don't understand why he didn't take Shedeur. We don't get what he's doing at all with any of this. Is there any reason to doubt him?
He hasn't lost in 20 years? He hasn't had a losing.
He's never had a losing season.
Yeah.
He's never had a 500 season. Why am I doubting him now? Yeah. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. They always do. So I'm going to agree with you and say they'll probably be a playoff team. If nothing else, they'll be a team with a winning record. If
Rodgers can stay healthy all year.
If Rodgers can stay healthy all year, they'll definitely be a team with a winning record. Yeah. Now they'll have to beat up teams outside of the division because I don't think they're gonna. You know what? I say that, but they split with the Ravens every year, and they split with the Bengals every year. Despite how good the Bengals are, despite how good the Ravens are, they split with them every year. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see, but I'm not gonna bet against the Steelers. Okay. The other sports news: Scotty Scheffler had a very dominant performance at the PGA Championship. First of all, let me say this: as a golf fan, I hate that the PGA Championship is in May now. I hate it because I always forget that's even on.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it until Saturday night. I was like, oh, that's right, the PGA Championship is this weekend. So I hate that it's they've done that. I wish it was still in August where it used to be, but it is what it is now. Go ahead.
It doesn't make any sense because you have the championship and then you got tournaments right after. It should be the closing tournament of the season.
I agree. I wish they'd get back to keeping it where it was. I don't like it here, but it is what it is now.
But the Colonials this week, so
Colonials this week, yeah. But Scott Scheffler dominated. They had a phenomenal PGA Championship. Closed out, and he closed it in good fashion, but also, man, everybody fumbled. John Rahm fumbled the last day in tremendous fashion. I think he opened with a triple bogey or something like that. It was like it was just bad. It was just bad all the way around. So nobody really even gave him a real challenge. So, that final day was Quail Hollow, man. That's a tough little course.
Yeah.
A lot of water at Quail Hollow. A lot of hills at Quail Hollow.
Yeah.
A lot of precise shot making that you have to make in order to win Quail Hollow. And so shout out to Scotty Scheffler, who's on the equivalent of an NBA heater right now.
Yeah,
He's
for sure.
hotter than fish grease right now.
For
Man.
sure. It's his third major title, right?
Third major title, and he is hotter than fish grease. Only two players right now are as hot as him, that's Rory and him. Everybody else is like, a distant third or whatever. So shout out to Scotty Scheffler. What else happened that I'm forgetting? Oh, what do you think about baseball so far?
Well, my Yankees are in a good position, so
You know what? You ain't got to bring them up.
why not?
Because
Why
you're only
not?
bringing them up because my Rangers tanked last night.
I mean, Yankees in
By the
first
way-
place.
And by the way, let me go ahead and give you, since we're talking baseball, let me give you the new.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That's it right there, ain't it?
That's
Hot.
nice.
That's the new hot.
Nice.
Little championship, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Big
saw
hotness right now.
a black one. My homie got a black one.
I want the black one. I haven't been
That's
able
nice.
to get it.
It was nice.
But the blue one is fire too.
It's
and
nice.
It's got the gold, so I like it.
It's nice. But
I'm impressed with what my Rangers are doing. But
they lost 4 straight. What you mean? They lost 4 straight.
Yeah, but they're right there though. We just only 4 games back. Fine.
You're impressed with what they're doing?
I am.
But the Yankees are 8-2 in the last 10. You're not impressed with what we're doing?
I don't care about what y'all doing. That's more
man.
that.
Oh
It
man,
is.
come on.
I don't care.
Come on.
Who are y'all playing? Y'all ain't got nobody in the division.
Okay.
Toronto sucks.
We don't
The
have
Red
anybody in
Sox
the division. We
The
don't have
Rays
anybody.
suck. The Baltimore Orioles are 13.5. It's over for them.
You talking about teams that have won championships?
In the past, they haven't won anything recently.
All them teams won championships. Oh my god, you just mad because y'all.
I'm not mad. We're fine. We're in a good spot. We're
Okay.
only 4.5 back of Seattle. We're in the mix. We're in the flow. We're hovering around the wild card. We're good. It's just early. It's only 2 months into the season.
That's cute.
We're fine. I'm pleased. WNBA is off to a fine start.
Yeah. Paige and them still
Minnesota-
looking for their first win.
Yeah. I listen, it's gonna be a long season for them to figure this out. It's gonna take some time. Because it's gonna take Paige some time to get used to the speed of the game,
Mhm.
to the physicality of the game. She just got to get used to it. To how to inundate herself into the flow with and play alongside Enrique. It's gonna take some time, but they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Fever. They're not like they're gonna be good. It's clear that they're gonna be good, but it it's gonna take some time. It's not pour and go. It's gonna take some time, and so it's gonna be interesting to see how long it takes them to get to where they need to be as a squad. Right now, it looks like the Liberty are on fire. The surprising team is the Mystics. They seem to be coming out the gate on fire. And I hate that Georgia Moore is not going to be there.
Yeah.
Because I think she would have been a nice contribution. The Valkyries finally got their first win. The Sparks are having some growing pain, but it's early. It's early. It's all early in the WNBA.
Minnesota's undefeated.
Yeah. The Sky seem to be struggling. So it's again, it's early. We got a long season to prepare for. So we'll see how it all unfolds, people. No need to panic or get emotional. Just everybody calm down. Calm down. We'll see where this is all going, people. Jeez. Everybody gets so emotional around. What are your thoughts? I want to ask you, what are your thoughts about pushing over to the WWE? You don't like, I get the sense when I talk to you, and by the way, you guys don't know this, but this is my little bro. We talk all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. And so I get the sense that you are not a fan of the Cena stuff right now.
I'm not.
Tell me
I'm
why.
not.
Tell me why you don't like it.
I just feel like it's just dry. It's just real dry. He'll come down to the ring with his towel, cut a promo,
Right.
and then the matches is cool. I mean, but
both matches have been great.
yeah, the match is cool. It's just
The Randy Orton match was fantastic.
Yeah, if he's not wrestling, he's cutting these promos, and it's like
you didn't like him putting R-Truth through a table? That was cool.
I could have lived with that. I could have done without it. I mean, it's cool. I mean, now they got a match together. Now, I mean, I need the bloodline to heat back up, man.
Well, here's the thing. I understand. I actually do understand what you're saying about the storyline.
Yeah.
I think they got to get through an entire year with this.
Yeah.
And so you can't give away the farm like in the first couple of months. You know what I'm saying? You got to get through to December. So I get it. It's going to be some ebbs and flows. They threw in the R-Truth thing for this weekend. He's probably going to destroy R-Truth at Saturday night's main event. It's probably going to be very, very ugly.
I don't like how they just dangled the Rock in there, and then he come out and then dangle the Rock, and then I just don't like that part.
But see, that Rock thing is tricky, bro, because the Rock is a true businessman. And I was wondering how he was going to pull off the a true storyline again and keep running the USFL. And he's got like 2 major movies coming out. One of them, bro, it's like a guy. I guess this guy was one of the first true stars of the UFC.
Yeah,
that, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. If you saw the trailer,
he looks pretty good.
Might be up for an Oscar like that. Like he looked really good.
Yeah, the makeup was good too.
The makeup looked phenomenal, and I'm like, I just caught some early stuff on it, and I was like, man, Rock might be up for an Oscar for this one. So he got a lot going on, man. Rock got a lot going on. So it was gonna be hard to get this where you wanted it to be. And it's gonna take some time.
I don't know. I just feel like it's stagnant right now.
It is kinda, and then also they're trying to build this this Seth Rollins thing into being something with it's interesting that they're building the Seth Rollins thing with the Paul Heyman and oh God, why am I drawing Blake Steiner?
Yeah,
Um,
but we kind of predicted that though a little bit. Kind
we
of.
did, but it's interesting because I thought Steiner was doing. I thought his heat was kind of getting for them to throw him into the mix like that. I was a little surprised. I was like, wow, it's a little early. Like I thought maybe later on in the year, but they threw him on in now, so that lets me know that SummerSlam is gonna be massive because they're trying to figure that part out. I gotta believe though we're gonna get a CM Punk Cena at some point, right?
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
Do we get it at the end of the year? Does CM Punk win Money in the Bank and then capture Cena's belt at the end?
I think you have to do that because it's going to be Cena's last year. He can't just leave with the belt, so he's got to be taken off. Belt's got to be taken off of him. I mean, that would be
That'd be a hell of an ending.
yeah, that'd be the time to do it.
That'd be a hell of an ending. CM Punk takes the belt from Cena at the end and carries it on into WrestleMania of next year. I would love that. That would be awesome. So I don't know. I'm not sure where they're going with all this, but I'm not saying I'm in love with the storyline, but I understand you got to plan for 12 months of Cena. And there's a pacing that has to take place in order to make this really work. And so by the end of SummerSlam, toward the back end of the fall, I'm sure we'll be at somewhat of a fever pitch, and it'll be. I'm hoping and believing that it's going to be really, really good by then. So
I'm waiting on that Jacob Fatu turn though.
Yeah,
Waiting on that.
I would not be upset if Jacob Fatu won Money in the Bank. It would not make me mad. If he held the U.S. title and Money in the Bank briefcase, that to me makes him the clear bloodline leader, and make Solo have to figure it out. And I like that. I kind of like that. So
I feel like they're gonna add some more people to that too. I think they're gonna add some more
yeah.
people to that, and then
the bloodline
trying-
runs deep.
then trying to figure out what if Roman's gonna have, his if he's gonna refuel his bloodline with
Question
some
to
new
you.
members.
Question to you. What else is there for Roman to do? Is it just Roman Rock and that's it? That's the only thing left?
Yes. Yes.
And then after that, what? Just call it a night?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to see Roman Cena one more time?
No. I don't see really anything with Cena at this point.
You don't want to see Roman Punk?
Because I feel like we've gotten that. I mean, we're gonna see it. Yeah, I think we're gonna see it this year. So I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna be Roman Rollins, Roman Punk. You can probably face all of them.
I heard Roman's up for one of the top characters in Street Fighter.
I can see it.
And they're trying to get the deal done, signed or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what else Roman can do. Like and the bloodline was so good.
Yeah, it was
The
good.
crazy part about the bloodline is that it was good week in, week out.
That's what I'm.
For years straight.
I guess that's what I'm kind of spoiled because everything was good every week, and now it's just
It
like
was good every week, bro.
yeah, it's
Every week. Like, it's been a long time since WWE was must-see TV every week.
exactly.
And with the bloodline, you was like, I gotta see it. I gotta see what they gonna do. I don't know. So
But I think they had left a little bit more meat on that bone too. It's a lot more meat on that bone because there's guys that are up like Zillify too. I'm waiting for him to make his presence.
and
And they
that's
just
Jacob's whole brother, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they were tag team partners in another thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if Jacob makes his own bloodline, I think that's when he'll come through.
Can we get the bloodline black and white and the bloodline red and black? Yada mean.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it, man.
How do you spell that on a t-shirt? Yada mean. What does that spell? How do you spell that? Oh,
Wow.
gas, no brakes. Yada mean. Yada mean. That's
Hey,
fantastic. That's
hey,
fantastic. Yada
hey,
mean.
hey, I'm gonna try to
I
spell it.
love it.
I'm gonna try to spell it,
Listen, I'm surprised that t-shirt ain't already at
man.
WWE.com. Like, what are we waiting on?
Yeah,
They're
you're
trying
missing
to
out on
figure
that.
out how they go spell it, I guess. I don't know. All right. What we shouting out, bro? Who we shouting out this week?
Oh man, definitely. Shout out to my brothers, you, Cam, Reggie. Definitely shout you guys out. Man, I'm shouting out Shador Sanders, man.
Okay.
Shouting out Shador Sanders, man. He I think I saw a graphic where Dion made 4.5 million in his first contract,
He did.
and Shador made 4.6. So that's crazy, and that's like 20 some years later. So shout out,
Right.
Shador, and just keep fighting, young man, and turn this thing around. You see, Brock Purdy did it, so you can do it too, sir. Um,
Shador has a real good chance to make that team. I know people don't believe that, but
yeah.
if you've seen Kenny Pickett play, you know, I have.
Hey, and that June 1st cut's coming up too. The June 1st cut's coming up, so
I think he's gonna be on the team. I think he's gonna be on the team, and I think he's got a good shot to make it. So it's gonna be
I'm,
interesting to see
I'm waiting for
what
him to
happens.
switch that jersey number though. So I ain't bought my jersey yet. I'm waiting
I'm
for
not.
the
I'm not. I need him to make the team,
yeah,
and then
exactly.
I'll. I'm supporting you, brother, but I
Yeah,
still need you to.
yeah,
I need you to make the team, and
for
then
sure,
we'll talk jerseys and hats and
for sure,
all that stuff. Yeah, but make
for
the team
sure.
first. Okay. I'm sorry. Go
And
ahead. You can
man,
jump in.
nobody shouting out Cooper Flag, man. Cooper Flag's gonna be the newest Dallas resident. No Dallas Mavericks. So definitely, man.
I mean, that's what they're saying publicly.
I think you should. I think you should,
But
man.
your boy likes to make his trades in the midnight hour.
You can't mess this up. Don't mess it up. Don't do anything extra,
There's
sir.
only one trade.
There's only one, yeah.
There's only one.
There's only one.
And if you're not doing that one, then you take a Cooper Flag.
Yeah. Well,
It's either Giannis.
maybe there's two.
What's the second one?
Cavante Durant.
No. No.
No, you
No.
don't.
No. 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 You don't trade the number one pick in the draft for a 37-year-old dude with a bad Achilles. No. No. It's one trade.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because he may have heard you. Let me clear it up. Nico, you listen to me. There's only one trade. One. Do the right thing. All right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Do the right thing. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing
Yeah.
stupid, bro.
Yeah, shout out SGA, man, winning that MVP, man. That's awesome.
That was gonna be one of mine as well. Shout out to SGA. Um, Extremely happy for that young kid. Believe it or not, the first University of Kentucky player to ever win MVP.
That's hard to believe, but
That is hard to believe, but it's reality.
yeah,
It is reality. The first ever to win MVP. That's wild, but it's the truth.
yeah.
Okay. What else we got going? You got any more shout outs?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. I'm going to shout out also SGA. I'm going to shout out Joey Badass for an outstanding season of Power Raising Canaan, and also Patina Miller. It sucks, and yes, this is a spoiler. It sucks that you won't be on season 5 because you were the real G of. I don't know if I like season 4, if I'm being honest.
Can I have a truth moment? Can I have a truth moment?
Oh wow, I love truth moments. Go ahead.
Never seen it.
Never seen Raising Canaan. I'm okay with that. No, I'm okay with it because there's a lot of Power episodes. It's a lot. It's a lot of universes. I get it.
What?
And sometimes you got to bow out. I get it. I almost bowed out on this season because it was like some of it was getting on my nerves,
Yeah.
and I didn't love the ending. I didn't love the end of season 4. Obviously, her character's gone. I won't tell you. If you've never seen it, I won't tell you who it is in case you might want to watch. But I love. I'm a Patina Miller fan, and I appreciate her for what she gave to the show. So, but shout out to Joy Badass and Soraya, who are having their first child together, which is cool.
Nice.
Chris Brown is free, so there's that. I'm gonna leave that alone. I just don't want the smoke from the Chris Brown fans. I don't want it. I just don't want it.
Yeah. You got a tour to do.
Shout out to Hard Knocks. It's gonna be an interesting season of Hard Knocks.
Very.
The Bills are up first in August, followed by the NFC East in December.
Oh man, we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
We're gonna have a lot to talk about this fall. And by the way, we have a surprise for everybody. We'll announce that right now. We're hiring some new help. Lil Bro didn't even know this. We got an intern coming in.
Didn't.
He will be starting in probably about a week now.
Okay.
So he'll be reporting to Lil Bro.
Oh wow.
And me, but mostly Lil Bro. I'm gonna hold him accountable. We're gonna work his tail to death too. Goodness gracious. He only gonna be with us. Hey, he gonna be with us a month.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long month.
Hey.
I'm gonna make him earn this A. He want an A?
Yeah.
Earn this A.
All right. Sounds good to me.
So there you go. So we'll introduce you guys to the intern probably the next show or the one after that. But he'll be here with us. You'll get a chance to meet our new intern. So there you go. All right. I guess that's it, bro. I don't have any more shout out to the wife.
Thanks.
And the Carol's for a phenomenal vacation. I've been on vacation.
Yeah.
Partly been on vacation. Partly been working on some behind the scenes deals that we got coming up that we're gonna make some announcements out here soon, hopefully. So we'll talk about all that as they unfold, and then we're allowed to publicly talk about it. But some great things happening for Noise Media and Entertainment. We're super excited about our immediate future. It's gooder. It's getting gooder and gooder, as they say. So, my last shout out is this weekend. I will not be able to be there, but this weekend, my nephew, who is Shake's son, we call Samuel is his name, but we affectionately call him Bubby. He'll be graduating from high school, and so we are excited for Bubby and his journey, and just love him to death. Bubby, I love you, man. I'm proud of you. Your dad would be in tears if he were here. You know that. So I can't make the party, but when I see you this summer, we're gonna party it up, brother. We're gonna party it up. So there you go.
Man, speaking of, wait, let me get this off. Let me get this off. Because your graduation thing. So let me get this off, man. Happy graduation to my nephew, man, Camden Michael James. He's graduating the next couple of days as well. The son of my good friend Jerome and Missy James, man. So people growing up. I remember when he was still in the belly, man. So that's
crazy, bro. It's crazy. These kids grow up. You took a picture of nephew and put it online, and he looking like a teenager. I'm like, yo. Yeah.
Growing up. About to be in fifth grade. Fifth grade, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, shout out to him as well for going into the fifth grade.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. All right. We'll be back to do it all over again. And we got some other stuff we're working on too. We got some surprises coming down the pike with a lot of stuff. So I can't wait to let y'all in on all the stuff we got going on in Noise Media. Hopefully it's about to get real noisy in the month of June. And yeah, man. And so the intern, we're gonna work you.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have a great evening. We got a tie game, or not a tie game, but we got an interesting game going on in Minnesota and in OKC. I missed the score. I think OKC is up by like
50 to 58.
50 to 58. Oh wow, they scored that fast.
Yeah.
Turned away for 5 seconds. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay. This thing tends to get away from Minnesota a lot. I don't know. So we'll see if it gets away from them tonight. But y'all enjoy yourselves. Be good to each other. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. And thank you for those who serve this country tremendously. We appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you. And thank you for your service. And we out this piece, bro. We out this piece.
There's no mystery. Let's make history with the